Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cal. Today we're going to be talking about opportunity cost and its importance in everyone's day-to-day life. So, opportunity cost is the potential benefit that one person misses out on by choosing one alternate option versus another. So, there's a couple of different aspects of opportunity costs that can be covered. One of which is behavioral. The other one that I'm going to be focusing on today is the financial aspect and how it implicates your day-to-day life and your overall finances. Okay, so with opportunity cost, typically is overlooked. A lot of people either continue on their day-to-day life. The mind is processed to always choose something that's always done in the past. So typically if you get a coffee every single day, regardless if the price goes up, it's still a habit. So that's one of the behavioral sides of it, that your mind is trained to continuously always do the same thing for the most part, even if it does potentially outweigh doing something that is either cheaper, less time, whatever it may be. Your mind automatically processes it and chooses to do usually what is common to you. That being said, so when it does come to finance, depending on your experience within finance and how you invest, whether you don't invest, whether you just prefer to bury your cash out in the front yard or backyard, whatever it may be, it transitions into that as well. So for instance, if you have $5,000 cash that you are sitting on, and let's say it's buried in the backyard because you're afraid of banks or whatever it may be, the potential opportunity cost, which is again the missed potential benefit, is outrageous. It's huge. With $5,000, you'd be able to do a lot. Whether you have a mortgage, you put it towards that. Whether you either just invest it in a basic GIC and earn a little bit interest, is still better than nothing potentially. So that's one factor to consider, and typically, like I said, it does get typically overlooked because not a lot of people do assess their full day-to-day life and what they have and how they can make it better. Typically, people don't do that. They just try to find more money, continue on the same routine, or sometimes, if any more common than not, they typically go in the opposite direction and get a little bit worse. Not many people continuously save or focus on finance as much as they should. Okay, so a couple of ways to think about this or possibly put this in perspective. I'll give two examples. So again, I'll use that one individual who buries money in the backyard, for instance. So let's say they have that $4,000, again, that not earning any interest, is nothing. Versus let's say their mortgage is being charged, obviously compounded, maybe 2%. So that is the interest that they're being charged is the money that they're potentially missing out on saving. So by having the $4,000 still buried in the backyard, they are missing out on potentially saving a certain amount of interest for whatever term they have. So that's one example. A second example would be, let's say, an individual that does invest. Let's say they have something that is earning maybe 6% per year, which is fairly good. But let's say they actually are carrying debt. So debt is very toxic, but let's say they are carrying debt that they're paying 18% interest on their credit card, for instance. Well, that 6% is looking less and less appealing considering they're paying such a high interest rate versus, again, only earning 6% on their investment. Typically, a lot of people don't see it like that. So that's my opinion, what I recommend for everyone to reevaluate their finances, look at every aspect, everything that you have, all debt, assets, everything, and find ways to eliminate any unnecessary costs, maximize your utility, or obviously you capitalize on opportunity cost. So look at all of your assets, all your liabilities, see what interest rates you're paying, what as far as your assets, how much you're actually getting for your assets. If it's negative, then definitely that's should be taken off straight away. But that's one of my recommendations. Thanks for watching. Please leave in the comments below any suggestions, any examples that maybe you are experiencing in your day-to-day life. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I greatly appreciate that, and thanks for watching.